Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today, a bit of a break from the career mode action, back with another FIFA 20 experiment, and this time, what I did, a lot of the world's best players, like, let's just take Messi, Ronaldo, Aguero, Neymar, they don't play in their native countries. So what I did, I went ahead, and I took the best players from each league, and I made it that I changed your nationality. So for example, Aguero's going to be playing for England, Neymar's going to be playing for France, Messi's going to be playing for Spain. It's going to get a lot of people mad, but I just kind of want to see which country has the best players. And also another really interesting form of this is we're going to take countries like Poland, countries like the Netherlands, countries like Belgium, when a lot of their good players don't actually play in their countries. So like, I think Netherlands and Belgium are probably the biggest hits. So Netherlands, no Van Dijk, no De Ligt, no Depay. So then again, another kind of disclaimer. So just because like De Ligt doesn't play in Netherlands, that doesn't mean the Netherlands squad of just players that play in the Netherlands. So like, if they didn't make it into the team, like the best team for their league, I just left them there. So for example, like Belgium. So Jan Vertonghen is on the Belgium squad. Of course he plays in England, but he didn't make it to the Premier League squad, so I kept him on Belgium. So, bit of a disclaimer. England come with our first squad. We got a really strong front three of Mane, Aguero, and Salah on 90 rated. Jordan Henderson, arguably the best center mid in the world, and then N'Golo Kante in the holding position, accompanied by Kevin De Bruyne in attacking mid. Robertson and Van Dijk make up the left-hand side of the defense, and the right-hand side will consist of Laporte and Alexander-Arnold. Alisson, the shot stopper for England today. So on the bench, so as far as forwards go, Sterling, Vardy, then Silva, kind of throw in as a mid, but can also play forward, and then Bruno Fernandes. Oliver and Wan-Bissaka will be the backup defenders, as De Gea is the backup goalkeeper. Got Kane, Aubameyang, Silva's son, and James Maddison in the reserves. So here's Spain's squad, the best squad on paper, that is. So then Hazard, Suarez, and Messi, what a front three that is. Then the aged Modric and Casemiro with the up-and-coming young De Jong in the midfield. Alaba, Piqué, Ramos, and Carvajal make up the veterans in the back, as Jan Oblak, the highly rated Slovenian Atletico Madrid shot stopper. Griezmann and Benzema will be the attackers on the La Liga bench. Busquets and Cruz accompanying the midfield, with Langley and Varane, and then Ter Stegen. Koke, Bale, Arthur, Felix, and then Vinicius Jr. in the reserves. It's a Germany squad because, yeah, the Bundesliga is back, so not that highly rated on paper, but I feel like also some players are underrated in this team, like Mueller, Alphonso Davies, I mean even Sancho. So Sancho, Lewandowski, and Gnabry, really good front line. You got kind of the veteran of Lewandowski with the up-and-coming Gnabry and Sancho on the flanks. Flat midfielder Havertz, Mueller, and Royce. Hopefully Mueller send some stuff in. I mean, has the most assists in the Bundesliga. Kimmich and Sula, the two FC Bayern defenders, the former FC Bayern defender Hummels, and then up-and-coming 19-year-old Alphonso Davies, Manuel Neuer, the world-renowned German keeper in between the posts. Timo Werner, Erling Haaland for the attackers, backup attackers, Thiago and then Sabitzer, then Ben Pavard and Dea Upamecano on the bench, with Jan Sommer in the backup goalkeeper position. Phil Coutinho, Leon Goretzka, Dennis Zakaria, and then Leon Bailey will make up the reserves. I mean, fourth squad's Italy, I'm not gonna lie, it's just weird. It's just a really weird squad. So Ronaldo, Zlatan, and Dybala up front, Eriksen, Blinkovic, Savic, Miralem Pjanic, and then Lorenzo Insigne, Skriniar, Koulibaly, De Ligt, and then Handanovic in the defensive half. I know the squad's kind of really controversial, but I feel like I did capture all the best players and put them in their positions. Chiro Immobile, Lautaro Martinez will be the backup attackers, along with Romelu Lukaku, Gomez, highly rated Atalanta midfielder, and then Godin and De Vrij, I don't know, both Inter Milan center back. Gianluigi Donnarumma, the young Italian, for the backup goalkeeper. Higuain, Costas Manolas, Alexandro Ilicic, and then Mario Balotelli, just why not, in the reserves. So then, a lot of people consider the worst league, and I think maybe the worst league on paper, I'm not sure. So 4-2-4, so France squad, not gonna lie, it's just PSG with Ben Yedder and Depay. nothing's really. I'll still go through it though. Same formation, same everything, just different strikers. And I know you're all gonna be like, oh, play Icardi, play Cavani, play Di Maria, but I wanted to mix it up. So Neymar on the left with Ben Yedder and Depay. Also Ben Yedder, all you folks who play Ultimate Team, just did that to trigger you, so you're welcome. And then Memphis Depay, currently injured, but this is FIFA. Kylian Mbappe, really strong right wing. Tristan Gay, and then Verratti in the midfield. Then PSG's back line and like PSG's goalkeeper. Di Maria, Icardi, and Cavani, the PSG attackers on the bench. Sarabia, and Kimpembe, and Laurent Koscielny too, making it into this Legon team. So then Dembele, Morgan Sanson, Renato Sanchez, Glick, and then Cesc Fabregas in the reserves. So that's all for squads. Now on to the tournament. So before we go ahead and look at the groups, my prediction. So after looking at the squads, I think if this were real, I think England would obviously win. Premier League, I mean, hands down, most competitive league in the world, best players, most watched, they would win. But the thing is, this is FIFA, so I feel like the players that play in England are kind of, I feel like they're still kind of underrated. Like, it's behind, like, in Spain, the ratings don't really change. Like, I feel like there's a lot of kind of aging players in La Liga, but the ratings still remain much higher than like up and coming brilliant talents in the Premier League. So I feel like if it were real, England would win, but I feel like just because it's FIFA, after looking at the team on paper, I feel like Spain are gonna win the simulation. So Group A, Switzerland, Poland, Denmark, and England. So it should be reasonably straightforward for England for the first step to make football coming home. Oh, and I don't think England are out of it at all. I mean, it's not like their squad's bad. I just mean I think they would win hands down in real life, but I don't know if it's going to be that easy, is what I'm trying to say. So then Portugal, Norway, Germany, and Russia. And you might think, oh, that's pretty tough. I mean, Germany and Portugal, but I mean, no Bernardo Silva, no Joao Felix, no Ronaldo for Portugal, so that's going to be a big test for them. Italy, Scotland, Sweden, Netherlands, a very scuffed Netherlands, but that should be reasonably straightforward with Italy. It wouldn't be Euro 2020 if it weren't for an OP group, so France and Spain in the same group. They should get on with scuffed Belgium and Ireland reasonably well. I mean, they still have Divock Origi, Belgium, so I mean, he's one of the world's best players, so should carry them to glory. But that should be a really interesting group. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks from there. So let's just stop wasting time. I'm just gonna sim through the group stage and see you guys in the quarterfinals because we're only using 4 groups. So I've just simmed to the group stage. So England and Poland coming out of Group A. I mean, I was not really expecting Poland to make it. I mean, Switzerland lost Zakaria, but I mean, they still have Shaqiri, they still have Xhaka, and Denmark not doing very well. I mean, they did lose Eriksen, so it's a huge blow. But England with all 9 points, all 3 games won. So Germany coming on top, all 9 points, then a scuffed Portugal with 6. So still a really strong team. I mean, they still have a lot of good players. It's just they're missing Ronaldo, arguably the best player in the world, and then Felix and Bernardo are also huge. So Italy and then scuffed Netherlands with only 4 points, so not just coming ahead of Sweden. I was kind of expecting that. I mean, Netherlands suffered hugely from this. And then Group D had France and Spain. Let's see how it turned out. Okay, so Spain's coming on top. I kind of expected that, all 9 points. So France with 6, so not hard, not very easy. Sorry, not very easy at all. And then. So then there's Spain, I think the highest rated team, and France, on paper at least, the lowest rated. Then scuffed Belgium, not making the cut, and then Ireland with no points. And I saw the simulations, and a lot of France players like dropping like flies. Like I think Neymar's out for the quarterfinal. Thiago Silva spent some time off the pitch. So on to the quarterfinals. So quarterfinal matchups: England versus Portugal. That should be straightforward, I think. Then Germany, Netherlands. Then Italy, France. Then Spain and Poland. So Italy and France. So I know, of course, anything could happen, but Italy and France, that means at least one of the big teams will go home. I mean, I'm thinking France. I mean, no Neymar. And also, the team wasn't great to begin with. I mean, they really just have Mbappe for strikers when you compare it to other teams. So let's just see how this quarterfinal pans out. England versus Portugal. Here we go. Will football come home? Next up on the journey. Okay, so De Bruyne comes down injured, but Aguero with 2 goals and Salah with 1. Oh, so I forgot to look at the top scorers after the group stage. So Salah's had 2 since then, so he shouldn't be where he is. And then I think Aguero had 1 too. So Suarez with 5 goals in 3 matches, absolutely mental. Ronaldo with 4 in 3 matches. Salah, he should have 2. Lewandowski, I mean 3 and 3, not very difficult at all. Ramos with 2 goals, a bit unexpected. Messi with 1 goal in 3 matches, so not as good as his counterparts, but not bad at all. So Jean Matinho, not even on one of the big teams, and Neymar with assists too. Wow, Neymar passing, I know, right? But then Ericsson, then Ronaldo with some assists as well, but and Messi too, but not a ton, so still early days. Then Handanovic with 3 clean sheets in 3 matches, but then Neuer, Navas, Oblak all getting 2 as well. Just Alisson must be struggling a little. He's played 4 matches too and only 1 clean sheet. Okay, on to the next quarterfinal match. Germany vs Scuffed Netherlands. Germany should get away with this one, but let's see. And they do only by a goal, so some questions maybe have to be asked, but Marco Reus scoring in the 83rd minute, so a bit late for the Germans, but it will get them across the line and book them in place in the quarterfinal. Italy versus France. We got Cavani starting in Neymar's place. There's Di Maria, but I just went with the auto one. I don't want to touch anything. So we will see right now. One big team go home. I'm thinking it's going to be France, but it could go either way. We'll stay. Will it be Zlatan or will it be Mbappe? It will be Zlatan saving the competition. And again, another injury of France. Just wow. So Thiago Silva was okay in the end, but no Neymar really hurt them. Dybala really clutching up with 2 goals, and it was only a 1-goal lead for Italy, but that's all they need, a 1-goal lead. So maybe some questions to be asked if France are the worst team, but then again, I don't think Italy are the greatest compared to the rest. We're on to Spain versus Poland. They should be reasonably straightforward for the Spaniards, but let's just see, because I guess it could go either way, but if Poland win, this could be crucial for England. Let's see. Kind of expected as Spain win 3-0, goals from all departments, attack, defense, and midfield, as very convincing win in the quarterfinals for Spain. So here are the semifinals, England versus Germany, what a rivalry, and Italy, Spain. So I think it'll be Spain, England in the final, which we'll watch, which I was kind of expecting. So now everything's even. Suarez with 6 goals in 4 matches. Ronaldo still didn't get any in the quarterfinal, and Salah with 4 as well. Then Lewandowski, Dybala all drawn. So Messi climbing up the assist, but tied with Matinho, Ericsson, and Neymar. So clean sheets, Handanovic did not get another, so he's still tied with Neuer and Oblak. England's traditional rivals when it comes to international tournaments. Oh, look at that. Ronaldo versus Messi, Italy, Spain. That's coming up next though. First, we're focusing on this. Not shy at all, but semifinals, England, Germany. I personally think England will prevail. Let's just see. So we got Bruno Fernandes starting over Kevin De Bruyne as England take on Germany. I think England should win, but it could go either way. And it will go England's way as Conte scoring, and then Aguero getting one for himself as well. Royce did get one in the 79th, so another Royce pulling it back late, but England have booked their place in the Euro final. So Italy versus Spain, I don't know, Ronaldo versus Messi, lots of fireworks here. I'm expecting Spain to win. I'm not gonna lie, I will be surprised if Italy do, but that will bode better for England the final. So, let's see, Italy versus Spain. Messi or the real best player? Zlatan, who will prevail? Spain only getting by 1 goal against Italy, so not the most convincing. England did beat Germany by 1, but I think that's a little more understandable. And also here we are for the final. So we can actually watch the game right here, and I want to watch it, so I'm just going to go into kickoff and load that up. Let's just look at some stats real quick. Let's keep these in our heads. So the only players that can still get the golden boot are, technically anyone could, but I guess really only Suarez at 6 goals in 5 matches, Salah and Aguero. So then Messi, so then assists, pretty much the same. Oblak actually topping it now with his 4th clean sheet. And then, oh yeah, yellow cards, red cards. Oh, Hazard got a red card. Okay, so on to the final of the, I don't even know what to call it, Euros, scuffed Euros, I don't know. So De Bruyne is injured, so he will not be playing in the final. I just want to keep it fair. So here we go, the scuffed Euros final. So I know I would usually do in neutral ground and all that, but the Euro final would have been at Wembley anyway, so I'm just gonna stick with that. So my prediction, I want England to win. I like football will be coming home. Like I'm even wearing an England shirt as I'm recording this video. So I won't be surprised if whatever way it goes. I still think it should be a really good game, and just looking forward to it overall. So England and silver-haired Sergio Aguero to get the ball rolling. So I know it's only 10 minutes in, but as of now, as we watch England be offside, I think England, I do fancy England, and I know anything can change. but just the way England have been moving the ball really swiftly, like through the pitch, it's like midfield's a transition stage. When Spain, I mean, all the players are kind of slow, and the ball kind of tends to get stuck in the midfield, and their attacks are kind of more desperate. And England are just kind of, I feel like, holding dominance early in this football match, but again, that could change.
Mane linking up to Henderson. Henderson left to Mane. Oh, what a...
Mane beaming down the left-hand side. He has options. He has white shirts in the box. Ooh, but Casemiro just getting it. Mane still has it. Oh, and Sergio Ramos looks like got the last foot to it. So, I mean, no goal yet as we approach our 30th minute, but I feel like England are creating more chances, like I said, and I do favor them as of now, but that could change. I mean, it's not like the Spanish squad is short of talent in any way, shape, or form. Suarez de Jong trying it from distance. I mean, he had room to dribble. He had Modric. Not sure how he shot that, but kind of glad he did in the end. So I know that I'm biased and I want England to win, but like I'm not touching on controller, no like advantage settings. It's just CPU. So no matter how many comments I make, not gonna change the outcome. De Jong with it, another long shot, actually hitting the post, and Modric will hit it in on empty net, as I feel like a very not deserved goal at all for Spain, but they will get the lead away from home right before halftime, so you do have to give it to them. So Spain leading 1-0 from Wembley. So De Jong trying another long shot. We saw that again. It was really close, and then the defenders just didn't rush back, and Modric just getting a tap in as he puts Spain in front. So that will be halftime, and Spain leading after that Modric goal right before the break. I don't think it's over. I mean, a one-goal lead, the way England have been playing it, it's not fair to call them with anything. So we're approaching the hour mark. In England, they haven't really been playing how they were in the beginning. I mean, I still think they can pick it up, but I don't know, a bit worrying for England. I mean, again, it could still go either way. Still plenty of time, about a whole half hour, but still really even match, and it looks like it, as of now, it will go down to the wire. But I could be putting my foot in my mouth. Like, Frankie de Jong could just get a brace from, like, 37 yards out. So Casemiro will be making way for Sergio Busquets, so that's a bit of debate in the comments for all you Barcelona and Real fans out there. So Jordan Henderson will be parting the pitch for David Silva, Man City veteran, to be coming on, sporting the captain's armband. Fernandez, another long ball. Fernandez has had a good game. Linking it off to Mane. Mane within the box, playing a ball in. Oh, that could have found the far post and would have been kind of a cheeky goal. But hey, Spain scored 1-2, so it would have only been even. But Oblak, arguably the best keeper in the world, catches what could be England's last chance as we're approaching the 87th minute. So England putting on another attacker, throwing on Raheem Sterling for Andrew Robertson as they're desperate for a late equalizer here to push the game into extra time. So Alisson collects the ball, wants to set up England's last chance, has to do it quick as we approach injury time. David Silva, long ball, and Salah will keep it in. Come on, stoppage time. Salah with it on the right hand side. Salah doesn't have too much time. They need to get the ball in the box soon. David Silva, Sergio Aguero. Oh, that would have been such a brilliant goal, but no. That's it. The whistle blows, and Spain will come out victorious of the, I'm just going to call it the scuffed Euros tournament. And I mean, definitely the best team on paper. If this was real life, I think England would win. I mean, so I think some players are underrated. But I mean, I'm not going to be too salty. I mean, I have to accept the result. I mean, I'm releasing this video with this footage. If I weren't accept it, then I would submit 100 times to England win. But the 60-year wait for an international trophy continues as Spain take it away. And I mean, I feel like I've been a bit harsh on Spain. I mean, they still have Messi, they still have Suarez, they still have Hazard. I mean, still world-class players. So it looks like Spain, with players, only players that play in Spain, will come out. So this video has been a pleasure, really fun to make. If you guys want to see like more of this, kind of using the cheat engine, if you guys have your ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. Might see them in the video soon. So yeah, see you guys next time.